preciso salvar o negócio antes de... Eu tinha que fazer tudo de novo aqui, mano. Engraçado que em off eu consegui jogar em 6 horas o Skyrim, mano. Esquisito, não?
Well done, Serana. Nice. You really are as elegant as an ice wraith. Look at the sky. What kind of place is this? Oh. Look at this place. I can't imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrified. Just what when something is trapped in a soul gem, and then the energy is used for powering an enchantment, the remnants... Well, I think it... Look at this. The only things that can survive here are the ideal master. They could be underground. Lots of things. Other... Whatever they're doing with them. Look around. Even a necromancer... Exactly. But bringing... Well... But to finalize the deal, you... No. She wanted to get it as far... Then we find out. Probably to... Or maybe her plan was to come back. Understood. May you... I had expected it to be... bigger. What the... Look at the sky. What kind of... place is this? You know, you could have waited a bit longer. Mother? Mother! Can't be. Serana? Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from... Serana has sacrificed every... You think the scrolls are mere... The scroll... The second scroll declared, like my tradition, we call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. It was being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. Now you're beginning to see why if in his eyes, and how exactly do you plan on stopping him? If you believe that, you can, whether you're here because we're abominations in your Serana.
So, you know your way with a blade, huh?
Hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to her.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So, to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about? You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different. But in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again, but I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes. Fortunately, you're in. You need to, at their base, destroy the Keepers. One more. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. As you've been, you should find no difficulty. When I entered the Soul Cairn, if I had foreseen the value they placed, the idea. Fortunately, I was unfortunate, since the Keepers weren't able. Time has I suppose you could call this the ultimate. What he fails to realize, if eternal, the order of the day would be our I do. It's how the vampire has survived. I know their mystic entity. Well, I believe there's more. I think perhaps they were once conduits. It's the reason for the soul, the ability. However, the majority of necromancers
Let's
that are
kill
foolish
those.
enough to enter into a
I can't
bargain
believe we
with the
found my
Ideal
mother
Masters
alive.
wind
Well,
up
relieved.
as harvest
All
of
those
souls.
things had been Look, I was close with my mother, but she just kept feeding me her opinions of him. And eventually, I started. The moment they were both drunk with power, then he found that prophecy. Maybe I could have seen this coming. We could all be better off now. I know that. Anyway, we should keep moving.
Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Vambora.
What the?
Now cast! Now cast! Now cast! Now cast!
espaço.
The Elder Scroll is just a bit further. Follow me and stay close.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well... I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean. Wait, I hear something.
Volume. Unless the soul of... It's possible that you're capable minutes. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll, and you can be on your way.
It. That's the last scroll.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the Tyranny as much as it... Remember that, and promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value. Did you have anything to ask before you depart? Even if Harkon would likely sense... Like Serana, my presence in... The only way he must... For all of this to end, he must die.
The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we do.
That Harkon's not to be trusted.
Jur? Zafrul!
I'm glad we found the scroll, but I wish she could come with us.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to it. The hostility was necessary. I therefore on your I merely wish for before this. If I ventured far, I will do me this trivia. I don't require an answer in my language. Forgive me. There, the Nova room. I began in return. They had control, free the soul. I only hope that you will allow me the precious
The sooner we get the
moments of
scroll
time
home,
there
the sooner we
to you a call.
Nakest! 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 Nakest!
The free air of Vus at long last. As promised, I now teach you the first word of soul tearing. Re, the essence of your enemy's life force. I can feel my strength returning each time I am set free from that prison. Here now the second word of soul tearing. Rise. To tear your enemy's soul from its living vessel.
What have you got? Come at me.
I rejoice in my freedom. If only for a moment.
You know, you could have waited. So, what do you need growing up? Talk about it. Be a good guide for this old guy.